Now, the NBA is only a month away, and there's a lot to talk about in terms of people wanting to return or not. It's a very controversial topic at the moment. Obviously, big things are happening with the NBA, and it's time to see whether the NBA should continue or not. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's Aiden Sports Show, and welcome back to another video. This is going to be a stance on what I believe the NBA should be doing going forward within the return and the concepts behind the return. Now, obviously, there's a lot of people in the NBA, the fan bases, and all around the world that have different opinions on the matter of NBA returning, what it could potentially mean to all the movements that have been happening at the moment to take a stand, or whether the NBA could actually be a potential platform to elevate the Black Lives Matter movement and everything else that it's trying to send, the messages that it's trying to send. So without further ado, please like and subscribe to the Aiden Sports Show YouTube channel, turn notifications on, share the video and the playlist, and let me know in the comments what you think the NBA should do. Should the NBA be continuing in this point in time, or do you think that it's taking away the message of the Black Lives Matter movement, and it's completely not necessary to have it continue at the moment? But as of now, I'm pretty sure the NBA is going to continue despite what anybody thinks. But I think the main message, before I give my stance on it, the main message is that players that decide that they want to continue basketball and players that decide that they don't want to continue basketball are doing it for the same cause. It's just their different ways of showing that cause. To take a stand for the Black Lives Matter movement, to take a stand for equality, and to take a stand for justice among everybody in these communities, man. That's the stand that they're trying to take, and they're just going about it in different ways. So I respect everybody's decision in doing this, because whether they feel like not playing the NBA is going to help make a stand, a big players not playing, or whether they think that the NBA returning is going to only help elevate the movement, it's a fantastic way to know that these people truly care and they're making different sacrifices, different live matter decisions that could help affect this movement. And it's a big movement, and I wish that it was focused on many times, not just in a bunch of circumstances where someone has to die for people to raise awareness. But this needs to be a constant matter that should be focused on throughout the rest of history until it's been resolved. And it's a big movement. So what I think, obviously, you have a lot of NBA players that have different opinions. Even just on the Lakers on itself, there are a few players that just have mixed opinions. Dwight Howard doesn't see the point in playing basketball at this time. Danny Green says that he thinks basketball will only help the situation. Avery Bradley's decided not to play basketball. LeBron James wants to continue it. Out in the East, there's Evan Fournier and Bertans having a little bit of a miscommunication and a little bit of beef by the decisions that they've made. It's spreading around all of the NBA. There are people that just don't want to play, or people that feel like they need to play, and that's just the way that it is at this point in time. Now, with the Chicago Bulls and everything, obviously I'm a Bulls fan, so I have to speak on a Bulls perspective. It won't really matter because we're not in the NBA now. We're waiting for next season. We're getting ready. We're hyping it up. Everything. We're in a different sort of circumstance. So this hasn't really affected me as much in terms of the NBA returning. But of course, it's a big statement to have the NBA return at this point in time. And if you're looking for my opinion, here it is. My opinion is that although people are doing certain things, different things, the goal is the same. And in my opinion, I don't see how the NBA won't help this situation. I understand that basketball is not a top priority, and I understand people feel that priorities need to be set in a certain circumstance. But as you know, my name's the Aiden Sports Show, and I look at other sports as well, and there have been a lot of sports that have done a lot of good towards this movement, and it might just be in vain because they feel like it's necessary, but I feel like a lot of it isn't. If you look at the AFL, they've all taken a knee before games. If you look at the Premier League, for football, every game they're taking a knee. This is only going to help solidify the movement. It's not going to take anything away from it. It's not retracting news on it, yes, people might be watching sports and not focusing on the situation at that current time, but once the game's over, they go straight back to focusing on that situation. And these games help raise awareness, they help educate, and they help elevate many people to understanding the type of situation around the world. And I don't see how the NBA won't be any different. But the NBA needs to do its part in actually raising awareness. There's no point just playing like normal. Otherwise, yes, they will have lost concepts, people will stop focusing on the matter, thinking that it's all okay now, it's all over. That's not what we need. We need proper awareness, and maybe that's donate through advertising, donating to charities every game, or maybe it's through taking a knee like all the other sports, or maybe it's having fantastic spokespersons like LeBron James, like a Giannis, like a Kevin Durant, any top level player, James Harden, and talking about the dangers of police brutality, white supremacy, whatever, just general inequality. And if they can do that, it's only going to benefit. And at least that's the way I see it. Now, I'm not just trying to disrespect other people that see it differently. Again, I've said it at least 4 times during this entire video. Everybody that's doing something different is doing it for the one purpose of bringing people closer together, bringing equality, and ending all of these issues that, especially in America, but not just in America, all around the world, people have. And you have to respect it. Whether you agree with their opinion or not, you have to respect the reasonings behind it. And that's, for me, that's the most important thing. LeBron James could sit out for the rest of the season. If he's doing it for the right reason, I don't see a problem with that. But LeBron James is playing. It looks like he wants to continue the season, but he's also doing it for the right reason. And that's the biggest role model you have in the NBA. And he's able to share awareness just as much as anybody else. And it's not going to be through Twitter, because obviously it's a powerful platform, social media. But you can have so many people, especially on the first day back, having eyes on the product, having eyes on the NBA. Finally, basketball's back. You're going to get fans so excited. And that's the best time to actually go and give information to these people that might need it, that might not understand it, that are not well educated, or even if they are educated, there's always something else you can learn. So the NBA right now is a positive thing for the world, and I think all sports is a positive thing for the world. Not only does it help take your mind off of everything, but it also brings awareness to everything as well. It's a two-edged sword. Whatever you want to happen, it's a positive thing. So in my eyes, I'm very happy to see the NBA coming back. I'm sad that the Bulls are not going to be in this NBA, but at the end of the day, it's our own fault, isn't it? So we just got to help them. We just got to move on and support the NBA in whatever it decides to do. And if it returns on July 31st, that's the date, I'm going to be very supportive of them, and I'm going to support all the players involved. But even those players that decide that it's just not worth the risk, it's just it's taking away, at the end of the day, I'm going to respect that decision as well. I mean, the NBA has willingly just let people choose if they want to play or not. And if they do that, then obviously they respect the decision of not playing as well. So I feel like the NBA is doing good right now. It's going to be very good when it starts, and I think we're really going to see a difference when it does start. We're going to see a lot of impact. Obviously, I wish there could be more that was done. Maybe the whole point of continuing the season is to help generate popularity towards this movement and help raise that awareness that it needs. And by the end of the season, things could definitely get resolved. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Maybe it's going to I feel like it's going to take a lot of years to get over what's happened and to actually find a difference. That's just me. I hope that's not the case, but I feel like that's definitely how things are going to be portrayed. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video, guys. A short video, but I think this is a video that definitely needed to be made. NBA is a very strong, powerful source of entertainment. It's a very powerful source for wishful messages and a positive outlet on life. And to me, it'd be a shame if that went to waste. Basketball might not be the top priority right now, but it can only share light and positivity towards the messages that need to get across. And if the NBA could do this right, then they're only going to bring positivity towards the world today. And that's, in the end, is what we need. A powerful message, a strong message to make change. And the NBA can definitely do that. And I think it's going to be one of the most powerful sports that will do that. And nothing but smiles if they are able to do it. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let me know if you have any other NBA recommended videos. We're a month away from the NBA coming back, so there's going to be a ton of videos related to the NBA. If you guys want to see, if you guys have any suggestions or you want to see a certain type of video, don't hesitate, let me know in the comments. I'll try to accommodate everybody that does. If not, then I'm gonna keep going on doing my own thing, and hopefully it works out. Have a wonderful and safe day. Take care.